Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear listening into another Gamer's Thoughts discussion. And while I'm first off going to say I don't have much experience with the Shin Megami Tensei franchise. I've only played a couple games out of it, a couple of them, and mostly that was a spin-off game of Devil Survivor. So I don't have a whole lot of experience with this series and Persona. Personally, I don't. So I'm not coming here to act like I know a whole lot about either of them directly. I mean, most of my knowledge of either of these games in series by Atlas is the fringe stuff about them. The stuff that most people would be able to pick up on or easily find information on. Like how Shin Megami Tensei is actually the main series and Persona is a spin-off series. Shin Megami Tensei is more about the combat and the environmental story going on, whereas Persona is more about the interpersonal relationships the characters have. And I think that's one of the things, depending on how well you develop certain relationships with certain characters, Persona games give you different endings. I don't think that counts for Shin Megami Tensei as a fact. I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It doesn't apply to those. Not saying SMT doesn't have multiple different endings. I'm just saying it doesn't apply the same way it does with Persona. So IGN, Persona without the heart. We mean without the relationship building aspects. Because that's all Shin Megami Tensei had been in the first place. And it's also not thrown into like a school of some sort. Sure, wholeheartedly. I mean, the irony of that is that it's lodged as a complaint, but that's one of the reasons that people play Shin Megami Tensei. It's like the tougher older brother to Persona. It's more difficult from what I have heard. So basically, you could look at it like this. Shin Megami Tensei was made, and a lot of people had difficulty playing Shin Megami Tensei. So Persona was made with a lessened difficulty and some social aspects added to it to balance things out. That's kind of how it worked. I mean, that's an oversimplification. But making that statement is like somebody saying, man, I love Street Fighter, but it's just rival schools without the heart. Because you could actually make that same statement and it wouldn't work across the board. It will work across the board. Or, I love Street Fighter, but it's Final Fight without the multiple opponents. like, man, I love King of Fighters, but it is Fatal Fury without the right story. It works the same way. It's a weird complaint to make, for one. And two, the series are connected to each other. Like, why go into Shin Megami Tensei 5 and then bitch about it not being Persona 5? They're of the same series. They serve different aspects from the same stories, basically. I know I'm oversimplifying it. Don't take it as each game lines up with the other one of the same number. That's not how it works. I'm like, bruh, seriously? Is there no self-awareness here? It's like I'm missing all of the Persona aspects in Shin Megami Tensei. Because Shin Megami Tensei isn't meant to be exactly like Persona. There's similarities between them, but they're not meant to be exactly the same. Like, damn. Like, y'all seriously just can't allow one game to be itself. You can't judge a game on its own merits. Or at least if you're going to make any comparisons, make comparisons to other mainline Shin Megami Tensei games instead of Persona. I mean, outside of maybe noting that, yes, it's very similar to Persona, but these are the differences, don't complain about it not being Persona. Like, that just... they made themselves a meme on complete accident. Complete accident. And it ain't a meme that make them look good. It makes y'all sound stupid. Like, and I'm just saying, cognitively deficient. Oh man. Is this winter going to be me dragging season with gaming? Is that what this is going to be? Because I swear that's what it's turning out to be. Either I'm going to have to start dragging journalists and developers when they say something stupid, which is going to get me a negative response, and then I'm going to have to drag the person that makes the negative response. Okay, so thank you, IGN, for giving me a reason to laugh. I will at least say that, because that did bring some joy to me to see that, and I just bust out laughing. I was like, man, they can't be this blind, can they? They really can't be yes, they are. They are. Like, how you got full eyesight and still can't see the bigger picture? I'm wondering. And y'all games journalists, you should be very much aware of what you're saying with this particular subject. But nope, they're not. They're just gonna run that one. Now, I expect that there's probably going to be some sort of article coming out by IGN to kind of clarify things, or maybe even a correction on that particular review. It ain't gonna help. It's too late. Y'all done already rode the stupid train out for everybody to see. It's just too late. You just gotta deal with it. You gotta accept it. But yeah, I think, and I can't even really say I dragged IGN. I'm just pointing out how stupid some of that shit is. Like, y'all gotta be a little bit more self-aware when y'all make these articles. You just gotta be a little bit more self-aware. So people are already turning away from games journalism as it is to get information about games, and this ain't helping. This is truly not helping. So if you guys really want your audience back, you're going to have to do better than this. Because it's going to, like, people are going to turn to you to laugh at you, and eventually you will lose your viewership and readership. Because people won't be able to take your words seriously anymore. So again, that's on y'all to pay attention to what you're doing. But I'm done. I've had a good chuckle. So thank you guys very much for listening, and keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games and peace out.